Oh, fuck.
People underestimate how good Coach Mike Vrabel is, bro.
They do it every year, man. They underestimate our physicality. They underestimate what a run game, elite run game can do to you. They underestimate what our defense is. They do it every single season. They just think they see Tannehill and our little receiving core and think that we just not gonna win nothing.
People gotta understand as well. I mean, everybody wants to win the Super Bowl. It's a process to get there. When you on a mission or whatever, I mean, you set goals. That's why I always mention, hey man, we need to worry about winning this division, get to the playoffs. Ain't nobody selling for mediocrity. All that foolishness y'all say.
So I got a dream that I'm gonna be at the top of the scene. On every screen, making my presence something to be seen, yeah. I'll make them all see that I could be anything I wanna be. If you got a dream, then you need persistence and lots of belief, yeah. Yo, don't take that negative energy, I replace that. I just wanna be me, I don't fake that. I just wanna be free, yeah, chase that. I got a new obsession, it's helping and teaching and giving everyone a lesson. It's living and winning and building something that's impressive. I don't wanna do the same thing, I wanna be progressive, boy. So I'ma make a new me, a new beast, a true fiend. He's everything that he wants to be. Look in the mirror, what he wants to see is a dude looking back at me. I stay on track, yeah, track things. I'm setting goals, life hacking. I'm steady stacking. I see myself being happy. A better me with a strategy that I'm attacking.
Man, we is sick and tired up over here, but welcome to the Titans Coliseum podcast, y'all. Hey, man, you know who I am. I'm in the building with my co-host Firestone and back from London, RJ Ellison. Fellas, how y'all doing, man?
I'm doing good, man. It's good to be back in the States, man, because things are just different over there in the UK, man. I'm telling y'all, man, life is just it move a little bit faster over there, and I just couldn't keep up with that pace a little bit,
Yeah, bro. And how was some of the food over there, bro? Because I know I got a buddy over there, Niles. He lives over there, but I've heard so many things about like the food is not the same. It's very bland and ain't got no flavor.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. Everything there is a little bit fancier. You know what I'm saying? Like the food portion size. Like, I mean, I ordered buttermilk pancakes, and they had like a little breakfast bar, or whatever. I'm over there. I said, yeah, let me get the buttermilk pancakes. You know what I'm saying? My mind, I'm thinking of IHOP. You know what I'm saying? Waffle House. You know what I'm saying? I go over there. I grab the food out of the bar, and I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I grab my little pineapples and bacon and all this other stuff. And I come back to the table and I see these three little Oreos on there. I'm like, man, what is this? What is this? These are buttermilk pancakes, bro. But these pancakes were this big, bro. They were this big, bro.
Hey, that's how the rich folk eat.
Bro, I can't do it, dog. Everybody there, man, they some fit folks over there, bro. I'm gonna let y'all know this shit now, man. They were fit. And one thing I will say though, the environment that they have around their new stadium that they got over there in Tottenham, where in London, man, is dope. Like I've seen fans from all over the NFL, bro. Like, and it's dope how they've all become fans over there. You gotta think that they're all new to the NFL because the NFL just started having games over in London. They didn't even know about it. So when they do go to it, what they're doing is they're going to the game and they're watching the game and they become fans as they're watching the game. Like when the Titans were playing the Baltimore Ravens, you know what I'm saying? The people that were behind me, they were from London. They've never watched NFL football before. They were like, oh, that was a crazy play. Oh, you know what I'm saying? They over there they're like, why they're asking us questions on how the game is being played, and they're becoming fans of the game as they're watching it. You know what I'm saying? They don't know no history about these teams. They don't know how much, they see us talking trash to each other. They all taking it in, so they're learning how to be fans, and it was dope. So
it's something they had to watch them depressing ass Titans.
Yeah, boy.
If I were trying to become a fan of the game, I would not recommend you watch the Titans, man. But hey, man, shout out to everybody in the building, man. We got Moneyline Mills in here with us, man. Tighten up, my guy. And Patrick Coleman want to know if any of us can block. I don't know about Firestone and RJ, but my knees is bad, and y'all is not about to get on this internet and trash the hell out of me when I get my ass rant over.
Nah, bro, I'm not getting thrown out the stadium just so I can try to see if I can block better than Dillard. Hell nah, bro, I'm good.
Yeah, man. But before we get down to this two-tone business, man, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, tell a friend about us, tell your mama, your daddy, your sister, brother, auntie, cousins, side chicks, dudes on the side, all that good stuff, man. Just spread the word about Titans Coliseum Podcast, because we finna keep it funky on here tonight. And we also gonna get a word from our sponsors over at Lions Den Beard Collections, man. Y'all make sure y'all go get them beards on point, man. Don't be walking around with your beard all nappy and smelly. And don't nobody want to see your beard like that, man. They want to see you rubbing your beard and, with the little smirk on your face like Firestone, man. But yeah, man, go ahead and hit them up, man. LionsDenBeardCollection.com. Use the promo code Coliseum to get you 25% off. Now, fellas.
Now hold on, before you get to this, bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all beard's been looking a little bit better, bro, since we got this darn sponsor, bro.
Man, I'm nappy right now, man. I ain't gonna lie, shoot. I called mine this morning, but I ain't did nothing to it ever since, man.
We got packages coming. Too. So Lion Den is sending us some stuff too. So we got stuff coming.
Yeah, man. We need that care package in our life, man. RJ, I know you trying to go full blown beard game up over there too, man. So yeah, we most definitely need that package. But man, let's go ahead and get to this two-tone business, because I'm up over here sick and tired of this roller coaster that we so in love with called the Tennessee Titans, man. Y'all saw the game. Y'all know what happened, man. So, man, I'm going to toss it over to you, RJ, since you was there live. I know it's a great trip for you besides the game. You had to witness that. But, give me your thoughts about everything you saw.
Before I get into the game, man, I just want to let y'all know, man, if the Titans come back to London, bro, when the Titans, make sure y'all go, bro. Make sure y'all go. It was a great experience. I enjoyed London. I enjoyed Big Ben. I enjoyed Buckingham Palace, all that other jazz. Man, enjoy it. It's a great experience. It's very different from America. Enjoy it. So, and we can get to this garbage ass football game that we watched. They was trash, bro. That is unacceptable. What I watched, bro. I mean, we're watching this game, and I'm like, bro, these boys didn't even show up. And I think it has a little bit to do with us being there on Thursday and not showing up on Monday like the Baltimore Ravens, because it didn't look like we didn't come to play until after Derrick Henry busted that big run. And that's when it felt like the Titans, okay, we finally know what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're finally clear to play football. Because I don't know what I watched for the first half. It did not look good in person. There was multiple times I saw DeAndre Hopkins being matched up on a linebacker, and we did not take advantage of it. I don't know why. I don't know what we was doing. Ryan Tannehill, he had a terrible game, bro. It was like that was just terrible, bro. Like, he was like 8 for like 19 for 70 yards, bro. Like, that's unacceptable, bro. Our running game was, I ain't gonna say it was non-existent, but outside of Derrick Henry big run, we did not do a good job running the ball. And for the people that's getting on Malik Willis, I mean, he kind of just got thrown out there after the game was already in hand. Like, I can't judge him off of that or what kind of quarterback he gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of just got thrown out there. The Ryan Tannehill should have been taken out the game when he first started limping, because I saw him limp at like the second quarter, and I pointed out like he limping, but everybody limps. You know what I'm saying? He probably was. I thought he was just fine, but like, clearly that high ankle sprain, he couldn't even put no power into his pad, because that one pick that he thrown, Chig was running wide open, but he didn't have enough power into it to make that throw for it to not get picked off, and that's exactly what happened. So
Yeah, and you kind of saw him talk about that at the interview, and I don't think we actually have that clip. I should have grabbed it. But
Mhm.
afterwards, he was on the crutches out there in the locker room talking about it, and he's like, I realized when I went to go make that throw to Chig, and I couldn't put my foot in the ground and really ump and put the force in there to make the ball to Chig. I realized that I was doing more harm to the team than I was good, and I needed to come out at that point. But to your
Yeah.
point, I feel like Malik should have came out at halftime.
Mhm.
Like as soon as Tannehill's limping like that, you already seen he's dead in the pocket. You could already see he can't. Bro, we know QBs. The first establishment they say is put your feet, get your feet set properly in the ground and start with your base. If you can't start there, the rest of your throw is bad. So as soon as you seen he's limping out there, he can't put weight on that back foot to throw. Okay, we need to put somebody else in because obviously the first start of his mechanics of his throwing is fucked up. Let's get somebody in there healthy that can at least start with the planting and going. But with me to Malik, I don't have no excuses for him, bro. I'm tired of like, oh, we had to throw him into a game like this. That's the role of a QB2.
Mhm.
That's how QB2s are. You never know when you're gonna get called up to go into the game. You're gonna have to go in there. But for me, I'm not judging him because he didn't come back. I'm just judging on him for how he's played then, right? And there was a lot of throws that they were there and he just didn't pull the trigger. He holds on the ball too many times and just doesn't make the throw and doesn't just release. It's like, is he second guessing it? Is he seeing things too late? That first drive looked good. And he even came off to the sideline to Vrabel. And we said this in the group chat. He came to Vrabel, was like, yeah, I saw it too late, and he couldn't make the throw. So he's like, okay, maybe he is improving. Then the rest of the time he came out there and, bro, I think it was like 4 out of 5 dropbacks he was sacked.
Yeah.
So it's
Some of
like,
it was his fault. Some of it was the offensive line.
yeah, there's times where you guys just throw the ball away, get outside the pocket, throw the ball away, get out of bounds, and he just doesn't do those things. He just either doesn't pull the trigger on the throw, doesn't throw it away when he needs to, get out of bounds. Like it's too many times his decision making comes into questionable, and that's where my biggest thing is with Malik. He has all the talent in the world, but it doesn't feel like he has the confidence behind his talent to actually be decisive in his decision making.
All
I
right,
do.
I'm gonna
Go
go
ahead.
ahead. Well, yeah, I'm on. What I was gonna say was I was gonna talk about Tannehill a little bit first, and then go over to my thoughts on Malik Tannehill starting off the game. I mean, I was already coming into the game feeling like, man, I hope he don't go out here on that bullshit, go up out here throwing interceptions and missing dudes or whatnot. And sure enough, I mean, he was doing all that. Now, granted, he was out there limping around and stuff. But I mean, even before then, I was like, man, he just off, man. I mean, I started seeing what I've been seeing what everybody's talking about, but it really hit me that this dude right here I mean, it's over for him, man. I mean, he all out there. Old man Tannehill, man. I mean, shoot, man, I salute him for everything he's done here. But I mean, man, at this point, man, you might well ride it out with the two young quarterbacks. Now, about
Mm-hmm.
Malik, I mean, I felt Malik's game was so whatnot. I don't think it was just absolutely bad, even though he done some absolutely bad things. And that first throw he made, I mean, yeah, I was like, yeah, that's on point. He
Bro,
got
that
rid
first
of the
drive was a
ball.
good drive.
Yeah, he got the ball up out of there. Hey, cool. But then as the game went on, you know, the the hiccups started to set in. He wouldn't throw the ball. You mean he was looking to take off and run. And I think one of Malik's biggest issues is when he gets into those, late game situations to where the team needs to put points up on the board. I just feel like he gets to play hero ball too much, man. I don't know if that can be coached up out of him or whatnot, but I mean, I think that's where his problems come into play at because I mean, come on, y'all. He's a professional quarterback. I mean, he knows better. These dudes right here, they absolutely know better. But when those instincts kick in, man, I mean, a lot goes out the door. And that's pretty much how I feel about Malik. Just a lot of hero ball, man. And
But
he's got to get over there and start making the smart plays.
so I have a question back to you on that though, because I got to push back at that a little bit. Is it hero ball when you constantly holding on to the ball and not getting rid of it to make plays? because that's what we're seeing a lot of times. Like, it doesn't seem like in the NFL you can't wait till you see the wide receiver in the window. You got to throw the ball and kind of predict where that window is. Like, okay, I got to know that the defense is going to do this, so like I got to throw it before then, so the receiver and the ball is hitting at the window at the same time. And Malik sees things late and doesn't throw that ball in there, and he's holding on to it a lot of times. So is it hero ball, or is he constantly seeing everything too late and he can't pull the trigger on it because he knows it's going to be a pick? And that's a good decision, but you got to see things a little bit quicker and kind of predict where people are going to be and what's going to be open.
I want to
He's
see
in his progressions. But
I
go
want to
ahead.
see. I want to see what
Okay.
Malik looks like after this bye week, because I don't think Tannehill is going to start next week, or if not, I want to see what Will Levis looks like after this bye week. I just want to see. I want them to get a full game of tape, bro, instead of just two drives. Because like I said, that's why I was saying like he kind of just got thrown out there, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was like make plays. Like nah. I want him. I want him to have a specific game plan. I want him to have a specific this, that, and the other on the specific breakdown on the defense, bro, before I really judge him. Because last year, I mean, he was a rookie. He couldn't even throw the damn ball. I seen in the preseason, he actually can make some plays. He actually can make some throws. Okay, now we'll see what he looks like with a little bit more progression than what he had last year. But I don't think he's our franchise quarterback. I think he's gonna forever be a backup in this league. But we'll see though. We'll see.
So who are you wanting to see for the Falcons game? Because I assume
I want
Tannehill's going to
Will.
be
I
out. You
want
want
Will
Will
Levis.
Levis? Okay.
I want to see what Will Levis is about. I want to see if we do give him a line next season. Say we draft, say we win like 5 games this year, and we're in the top 10 of the draft. If we get a left tackle in this draft, if he has protection, is he going to make the plays? You get what I'm saying? Because like obviously we're not even giving our quarterbacks a chance because our line is just so bad. Like, they don't even get a chance to even make plays. You know.
Yeah, because
Right.
I don't think Malik is it. And I think that's why we need to see what Will Levis has. Because I
Mhm.
think we've seen that and we know that. That's why we drafted Will. Because they could see that as much as we hope that his athleticism is there, there's the confidence, the determination. Something's not there that he can't pull the trigger, and he's just not seeing it at an NFL level. And we're already in year 2. We need to see some type of progression from you, and you're just not pulling the trigger. That's the biggest thing for me. Like, we wasn't that far behind that game, but that's not even what I'm judging off of. There's just drives after times where like just throw. Especially when we got D Hop, you gotta sometimes let your wide receivers make plays. So as a QB, you just gotta put the ball in a position to let the wide receiver make a play and hope he goes makes a play. And it seems that's one thing our QBs never do, whether it's Tannehill or even Malik, is they doesn't seem too many times that they just don't put the ball where a wide receiver can go make a play and make a play. They put the ball where the DB can make a damn play, but they don't be putting it where the wide receiver can make a play. So I kind of want to see what Will has, so that way we know if we got to abandon both of them next year, or is it just Malik? Because I really just don't think Malik can maybe be an NFL quarterback, but I just don't think he's the answer for us. He's too much of a project QB. I think he still needs another 3 years.
Yeah, I feel like we should go ahead and roll with Levis. Initially, I was like, I want to see Malik with a whole week, in our case, 2 weeks of preparation. But at the same time, I mean, we gave up multiple resources to trade up and get Will Levis. And honestly, just looking at those mistakes that Malik made, yes, some of it can be fixed with preparation, because we got to keep it funky. He was out there playing with Ryan Tannehill's game plan or whatnot. I mean, I say give him a week's worth of preparation so they can install an offense that caters to Malik. But with him going out there playing hero ball in those situations, I mean, they still trying to compete. I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I mean, there's been a lot of talk about start the rebuild, let's go ahead and tank or whatever, but that's not their mindset. Y'all got to
They're not
keep
gonna
it real.
tank.
That's not their mindset. And if that's not their mindset, I believe Will Levis gives them a better shot of going out there to contend, because he will at least throw the ball, and he does have an understanding of the offense. Not saying that Malik doesn't have that understanding, but it's all about letting it go. Stop thinking so much. Stop worrying about mistakes
and let the ball go. And I think Will Levis has no problems letting the ball go.
Now, I want to say this too, because we keep saying, like, oh, you know, Malik's getting thrown in, not a couple drives. Let's see it when he has a full game. Remember, we did see Malik start 2 full games in the preseason and still not throw for 100 yards in the preseason. And it was just him. The only game he threw 100 yards over is when he split the reps with Will Levis. That's the crazy thing. When we've had him start full games, he hasn't thrown over 100 yards yet, I don't think. Or maybe one. I think maybe that last preseason game.
It was the last preseason game. I think he threw
right?
for, he had a good game.
So, but up until that, like, he started games and hasn't thrown for over 100 yards. So it's like, we just got to see what Will Levis. We've seen a lot of times with Malik. We didn't get to see no Will Levis preseason. Let's see what he got now.
Yeah, man, I was looking at this comment, man, from one of our valued viewers, man. He said, you do not, under any circumstances, put Levis behind his line. And I get that too. And somebody else actually brought that up. Like, I want to say it was Jared Stillman earlier or whatnot. I can't remember. But, yeah, that got brought up. Shoot, man, this line, man, if you thinking Will Levis is your guy headed forward, I mean, to protect him from this O-line, yeah. I mean, I feel you, but
it's got to be it's got to be our first round pick, dog. Like after this season, our first round pick gonna be a lineman, dog. It is, bro.
Well, we did see what maybe the second quarter they replaced Dillard with NPF. And
he still didn't look that good, though.
But it started to get better. NPF is, still
coming back run blocking like a mug about that.
Yeah,
he's better than Dillard. I say that he's better than Dillard.
So he's still knocking some rust off, and NPF still look better than Dillard, right? So a couple more games at that. Plus, this is his first time at NFL at left tackle as well. So he did still play that pretty good for just being thrown in the middle of the game at a position he's never played at the NFL, and it's opposite from what he's been coached all his NFL career, or all last year. So I think NPF can improve more there. He would help out Skoronski there, and I think hopefully that line maybe get better. But if not, I'm with you. We gotta go offensive line in the first round because we're gonna start with a young QB next year, and we're gonna have to protect him. But I think Will Levis can run him mobile. Yeah, I think Levis is young enough to get out the pocket and protect. And if you're offensive lineman and Tannehill's back there, you're like, okay, I got a block. But if Will Levis is back there, the guy we just traded up for, that the new GM just got, the possible future of the franchise, there's a little bit more pressure to block, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. Let's go ahead and address the other elephant in the room, man. Because shoot, man. Man, times is hard, man. We sick and tired up over here, man. But hey, man, we got to keep this thing rolling, man. Derrick Henry, man. He had a good game on Sunday. I mean, shoot, he kept the team alive. Him and Tajay Spears, gave us a little, boost of energy at the end when he took off on that long gain on that screen or whatnot. But man, them trade rumors, they starting to circulate, man. Firestone, I'm gonna go ahead and let you start this one off first, man. Your thoughts about the trade rumors regarding Derrick Henry?
We knew it was coming, right? We kind of talked about this last week on the show, right? The difference between 2-4 and 3-3 is drastic for this team right now, right? If we went into this game, we lost, and we come out 2-4 going into the bye, we knew trade rumors was going to start happening. Is it going to tank? Is it this? But the thing that we have to remember, and we talked about this a little bit pre-show, me and Marako did, is that this division is still winnable. We're 1 game behind place number 2. We're 2 games behind 2. Anthony Richardson is out for the season. Trevor Lawrence is dealing with a knee injury right now. We don't even know if he's going to play next game. We got to see how that goes. So this is still a division where we can still, if we figure out how to change some things around, we can still compete. We don't have to tank. It ain't over. Like, the season's not over yet. We just got to figure out some things before it is, and it's a good thing that the bye is happening now. So now we can analyze, we can adjust, we can see who's been playing, who's been having a heart, who's really been out here wanting to play. Let's self-reflect right now. Let's not even worry about Atlanta yet. Let's worry about how we get this team better than the team that was in London, because that performance cannot happen again. That was pathetic. So self-reflect, figure this stuff out. But I mean, we knew that the rumors are going to happen. Everybody's going to be on for sale. Everybody's going to talk. This offseason, they talked about it. So I'm not surprised by it. But I hope to God Derrick Henry don't trade. But in that situation, I think maybe Titans go in and sit down and say, hey, Henry, do you want to stay here and be a Titan for life, or do you want to go try and get a Super Bowl? Because if you want to be a Titan for life, we'll be happy to sign you. But if you want to go get a Super Bowl, we'll understand if you want to go try to pursue another team.
All right. RJ, go ahead and speak on it, man. Your thoughts about the trade rumors.
Man, at this point, man, if I just don't think this team is very good, man. I said that in like week 1 and 2. And even though after we beat the Chargers, I'm sitting back, I'm like, man, I'm just not excited about this dub because I can see the flaws in this team. It's just hard to do stuff when your offensive line is just this bad, bro. And it's really the offensive line to me that's handicapping this offense. And I just feel like if in the first round, man, like in the first round of the draft, man, we got to go best offensive lineman. It's just simple as that, man. Our focus needs to be on this offensive line, dude, because it ain't the receivers, bro. It ain't the running backs. It ain't the tight end. We just don't have time to give these guys the ball. You know what I'm saying? We don't have time to develop none of these routes that they're trying to run, this concept they're trying to do them because our line can't block. We can't. What we need to do, like what we try to do on offense, it takes an offensive line to do. We're trying to predictably run the ball on people. We're trying to, you know what I'm saying, run it up the middle on people, and we can't do that. And I'm sorry. I like Aaron Brewer, bro, but we could do better than him, bro. We could do better than him at center.
Yeah.
We can do better than Chris Hubbard at right tackle, bro. We need to get some young guys in this offensive line, bro, that actually are going to develop into something good. You know what I'm saying? I can't buy into this season, bro. I'm gonna go to the games. I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna cheer like any other Titan fans at the game for a W. But at the end of the day, the best thing for us to do is a suck, bro. And I keep telling y'all this in the group chat. The best thing to do is a suck, bro, and just go ahead and let the Jaguars get this damn division. I hate to say it because I hate the Jags, but just let them keep on fucking up like we was doing when we was winning the division. That's what they're gonna do. They're not gonna beat the top of the AFC. They're not. They're good, but they're not gonna beat the top of the AFC.
Yeah, Trayman just read my mind, man. I mean, when I was watching that game, I pretty much said, man, this is it right here. This right here, the end of an era. And you know, with them trade rumors starting to circulate. I mean, right now they just rumors, but the way that the Titans are rolling right now, I mean, somebody's going to make a call if they already haven't make a call wanting, you know, our better guys. And Henry, I mean, I know people got their thoughts and opinions about Henry. Oh, he's falling off. He's one-dimensional, blah, blah, blah. But I mean, he's still a very productive running back. I mean, shoot, he ran for 1,500 yards behind a bad O-line last year. Man, he getting on up there in age, man. I mean, at some point, man, I mean, shoot, yeah, you going to, you know, fall off a little bit, but behind a good offensive line, man, that can get Derrick Henry going, Derrick Henry still impacts games. So he most definitely had some value. And if they can get, and I'm not asking for no first or no second. I mean, that's just not logical. They're not going to get it up for a 30-year-old running back or whatnot. But if we can get a third up out of that, I mean, guys, I mean, you gotta suck it up and accept it, man. I mean, it is what it is.
Let me put this in perspective for you, though. We got Tannehill for a third-round pick, bro. Fourth. Okay, fourth.
Yeah.
No way can Henry, bro, at bare minimum a second-round pick for Henry.
Yeah, I say we
pick
at least
got
to get a second. We at least got to get a second.
Bare minimum.
Nobody gonna get
it. You better
up,
push
man.
for first because you know whatever team is pushing for Derrick Henry.
Now you sound like Ursay.
No. You got it because you got to do business at this point, right? You know, at any team at this point who's coming for Henry has a Super Bowl contingent, and they know that Derrick Henry is the missing piece to their Super Bowl run. So now it's not how bad do you want Henry, how bad do you want a Super Bowl because you think this is the missing piece to your Super Bowl. You're no longer paying for a running back. You're paying for a Super Bowl.
It would depend on the team, but at the same time, too, I don't see no team giving up first round value
for a
It's gonna
30-year-old
be a
running
late
back.
first round. It's gonna be like a
That's what
28th,
I'm saying.
30th.
That's what I'm
I don't think
saying. I
they're gonna
mean,
give
you
up a
can look at
first.
that
They'll
as a
give up a
second,
second
but
though. I think they'll give me a second in the 2025, 2026 third rounder. You get what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be one of them later ass picks, third round picks that later in the you know what I'm saying the years. But Derrick Henry to me, he go to a team like Kansas City. And he become the Kansas City become better overnight. You know what I'm saying? Like you know how hard it is to beat Kansas City with Derrick Henry and Patrick Mahomes. Like, and then they got a little Pachenko to go with him too. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry go to a team like Buffalo, he better. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Henry go to a team like the Eagles, who don't even really need him. You know what I'm saying? They got DeAndre Swift. But
yeah,
man,
they could use them though. They most and you know Eagles will utilize the hell out of multiple running backs too.
Mhm.
but
And
they
then there's
got Derrick
AJ's
Henry,
up over there.
bro.
AJ pretty much the GM of the Eagles right now, man. Y'all
Yeah.
They
y'all see that
listening to
where
Julio.
Julio they signed Julio?
Yeah, I seen
Mm-hmm.
that. I seen that.
Yeah, man. They
Just
had
imagine
AJ
if Derrick
Brown
Henry
written
went
all
to the
over it.
Dolphins, bro. Just imagine he went to the Dolphins. You know how stupid that be, bro?
Yeah. They would utilize running backs in which they already got Raheem Mostert, the
Yeah.
who's the other dude that came or what? I know I slaughtered the hell out of his
Yeah.
name, but
I can see a
Bro.
team
yeah,
like
man, they got a team.
let me just think about some NFC team. Man, what if the Lions got him, bro? You know, the
The
Mm-hmm.
Lions,
Lions, they
the
could
Lions be
use
a
him,
good pick. That'd be
and
a
they
good
would
one.
actually be the best fit for Derrick Henry
I think
because a lot
I'll
of
trade
those
the
other
Lions.
teams that you mentioned, I mean, a lot of them kind of play like the Titans play
Mhm.
from philosophical standpoint or whatnot. I mean, you see how the Titans are using running backs now. I mean, we running them laterally instead of
Mhm.
north and south or whatnot. In Detroit, man, they coach, man, and he big on running the ball, and then you got Jared Goff up over there. He's not the best of quarterbacks, but he's a good quarterback that they can lean on to make plays, and his playmakers up over there too. I'm on St. Brown. I think they
Bro,
got
they get Derrick
Bro,
Henry, they a
Jameson
problem, bro.
Williams back.
they
Yeah,
I
that would
still
be a
they
fit for
get
them.
Derrick Henry. It's a wrap for that. I mean, I ain't gonna say they competing in the NFC, bro. Like they'll have them, and they'll have that's the three top teams right there. You got the San Francisco, the Eagles, and you'll have the Lions.
Bro, I just don't see. To me, still, Derrick Henry has more value on the field than he does on a trade block for me. So there's just no reason why we need to trade Derrick Henry unless he says, hey, I do want to go contend for a Super Bowl. But then at that point, hey, we can either just let you, we got 1 year on a contract, we can trade you, or we just void out and then let you go shop your team, however. But I think he at least deserves that. But for me, if we're Titans, I'm not trading away Derrick Henry because I know that he's a first round pick worthy of a draft, but nobody's really going to give me that unless I can pitch to somebody, hey, this is your Super Bowl piece. This ain't just Derrick Henry. This is your Super Bowl piece. And if it's Kansas City, I'm pitching, hey, this is your dynasty. You come get Derrick
Bro,
Henry. This is your dynasty right here. How bad do you want the dynasty? You don't think a first round 32nd pick overall is not worth your dynasty? Bro, I would pitch the hell out of that for me to get a first round pick for Derrick Henry.
I'm finna pull that comment back up, bro. He said the last time we were 2-4 went to AFC. Bro, we gotta stop saying this, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, we was
Yeah, I
bro.
feel you.
This let me tell you about the team that we had in 2019, bro. That went to the AFC Championship, bro. We had Mariota at quarterback. We had Derrick Henry in his prime, bro. We had AJ Brown and we had Corey Davis when he was good. You know what I'm saying? Corey Davis is a number 2 wide receiver. On top of having Jonnu Smith, we had Jeffrey Simmons and we had Jarrell Casey in the middle, bro. And they was both good. You know what I'm saying? Jeffrey Simmons was young, but we had Jarrell Casey still getting 9-10 sacks. You get what I'm saying? We had Brian Arakpo. We had freaking Harold Landry, a young Harold Landry. Bro, our corners, we had a Dory Jackson. We had this team was fucking stacked. Like, you feel me? Like, we had Byard in his. He
Yeah,
said
man, the
top down
dog
have us
tripping.
42.
Oh, shit.
Man,
He
nah,
on
bro.
that
We
chocolate
had
juice again tonight.
yeah, he on that juice, bro. Like, bro, like the team we
Facts.
had in 2019 was fucking stacked and nobody knew about it. It's just Mariota was holding his team back. All that
Yeah.
we needed was consistency at the quarterback position, and Ryan Tannehill stepped in. A younger Ryan Tannehill stepped in, and it's still in somewhat of his prime. and he delivered, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he had all the pieces, bro. We ran to a hot ass Kansas City team, and we got put out the playoff. You know,
Bro, it just seems like players don't bounce back well from injuries on this team. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't seem like that. Tannehill got hurt. He ain't been the same back. And to our point, we was talking on the show when you was in London, is that, when players get older, as you get older, you heal different. So maybe Tannehill ain't still healing as fast as he was in his younger days, but he knows these young ones are on his ass and he's trying to play sooner. You don't need to be doing that shit. And that's not an excuse. That's still the game. You still got to go perform. If you say you're good to go, you're good to go. Go perform. But Tannehill don't look the same since he came back from injury at all. It doesn't look the same. Harold Landry does not look the same since coming back off of injury. So it's like, man, all that you talking about 2019, we're talking about a lot of players that ain't on this team no more, and we're talking about a lot of players before they got injured and came back and ain't been the same either.
bro, we had Adoree Jackson and we had Malcolm Butler. Them two better quarters than what we got now. You feel me? Like, there was a good Adoree Jackson that year. Like,
Yeah,
Bro.
people forget about that too. Adore was actually a solid cornerback once upon a time, just like Christian Fulton was a solid cornerback once upon a time. But now, I mean, we're at a point where we need to be willing to do away with anybody who has any kind of significant value. And the next guy I want to talk about is Kevin Byard, because yeah.
Not who I
People
thought you
don't
were
want me
gonna
to
bring
get
up, but
on that. People think I'm the most optimistic person in the world, but yeah, I'm pretty optimistic, but it's a reason I'm pretty optimistic. And now you finna get, a little bit of the real side of me, man. Kevin Byard, I love him to death, man. He done put on for this team, but he's pretty much in the same situation as Derrick Henry. Like, this dude ain't getting no younger. And to be totally honest with you, he hasn't been making that many plays this year. So if the team out there thinks, hey, we get Kevin Byard on this defense, man, he gonna bring leadership. We know he's a smart player. He's gonna come in here, work hard, buy in. I mean, if the team come to you, and you know what? I honestly think a team that feels like they one piece away, they would give up a second for Kevin Byard because he's still healthy. I mean, yeah, he's not getting any older, but he's still healthy, and he's a smart player, and he's got what teams love, which is ball hawking ability.
yeah, I think Kevin Byard. And then he took that pay cut too, bro. So, like, he not even worth as much as he was before. And I hate to say, I mean, damn, he took that pay cut for us to try to win the Super Bowl here, but it just ain't work out. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, but I find some. What's up with this face you got, man?
Bro, because we said this many times on this show. We've said this many times on the show. When does a Titan get to retire a Titan, right? And we're already starting to find reasons to let Henry go and let Byard go. Like, the only reason I'm letting Henry go and Byard go is if they tell me they want to go somewhere else to seek a Super Bowl. Other than that, I'm saying, hey, we want to keep you as a Titan. We want to retire. Bro, Byard is the mayor of Tennessee. Like, he is from there. How are we going to – he going to take a pay cut and we're going to give him the Peyton Manning treatment? Like, thanks for taking the pay cut, but bye. We appreciate that, but now you're gone and all that. Like, nah, bro. We got to show loyalty to some players at some point, and that's going to help us with free agency. And I think Byard is one dude on defense that – but I think Byard's one dude on defense, no matter who we bring in, he's going to keep people in line. He's going to keep people accountable. You kick that out the door, you kick the biggest leader out the door. Because even though Jeffrey Simmons is there, Jeffrey Simmons is not Kevin Byard. And Kevin Byard is the leader in that defensive room. And then Byard starts it off in the pep talks and the hype talks in the huddles, then passes it off to Simmons. Like, Byard is that leader in that defensive room. So if you get Byard gone, you don't only got to replace a safety, you got to replace somebody as the voice of the defensive room.
Man, it is what it is, man. I
I
mean,
see it both ways. I
got a
see it both
decision
ways,
got to
bro.
make.
It's first off, bro. It's a business, bro. Like he'll understand, bro. Like he's like, man, like this team's just not that good. But at the same time, though, like loyalty has killed us, bro. We have been loyal to some people that have screwed us over in the end, bro. And I just feel like, bro, if we need to, bro, if we want to move forward as a franchise, bro, we need some more draft picks, dog. Because like right now, we need to rebuild as a team. We just don't have a roster that's gonna compete with the top of the AFC, bro. And that's it. And the only way we're gonna get that is if we got to trade these superstars, bro, to get some draft picks to start over, bro.
And
But
I get that. And Mike says that, it's a business. And I get it's a business, but that's a play too in this business. That's one thing that Tennessee hasn't done is if you come here and give us your heart and soul and play for us, we're going to take care of you. That's a business side of it too. And like we've said on this many times, name a Titan that's retired a Titan. Like that's not a thing. So Titans is known as either the place people go to end their careers and retire after they gun everything, or Tennessee's the place where you're gonna go there, but then you're gonna go off and have a better. You're gonna have a better career once you leave. You're gonna get endorsements once you leave. That's the narrative. So we need to start changing the narrative. You can come to Nashville, you can come to Tennessee, and get taken care of as a player, rather than feeling like we're the Colts over here, where if I go over there, they might not take care of me.
Man, I don't even think it's going to be that, man. Like RJ said, man. I mean, I think him and Derrick Henry would pretty much understand it. Hell, even Derrick Henry even said it on Bussin' with the Boys. I mean, he said something along the lines of, shoot, they may be trying to trade me. I don't know. It's just, one of them things you always gotta keep in mind and be ready for, man. And
So are we as Titans ready to see us trade away AJ Brown and see what he's doing, and then also trade away King Henry and then watch him go be the Russian leader of the NFL? Are we ready as Titans fans to see that every single week consistently, knowing we didn't get the value for neither one of those players that they was rightfully deserving of? And now we're sitting
yeah,
over here without them and no value?
I wouldn't say that it wouldn't hurt me, but at the same time, you have to understand too, if they get traded to a competitor, I mean, that right there has to be expected because, like I said, they still are good players, but we don't have the cast around them to, see them play at their peak or whatever, their prime or whatever, man. I mean, shoot, you see Derrick Henry getting stuffed in the backfield because motherfuckers can't hold their blocks up long enough or get enough of a push up front. And then Kevin Byers out there trying to compensate for somebody else's foolishness or whatnot, man. And I mean, man, I just don't want to see them dudes go out like that, man. I'd rather ship them off, send them to a good situation to where they have a respectable chance to win championship than to keep them here while we have to go through all of this bullshit with rebuilding the team or whatnot and just waste them away.
yeah, I agree with Marako. Like, look, man, I love Kevin Byard. I loved him when he was here. I love him that he's here, and I'm glad I got to see the best years of him. Same with Derrick Henry. I'm glad he got to see the best years of him. But I don't want them to go through this, bro. They didn't deserve this, bro. You know what I'm saying? They didn't deserve J. Rob screwing this team over, bro. They didn't, bro. They didn't deserve to lose AJ Brown, bro. They didn't deserve this, that, and the other. I feel sorry for Jeffrey Simmons because he signs this contract and he has to go through this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But I think in the end it's gonna pay off, bro. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully it pays off for Derrick Henry and Bayer, and it pays off for Jeffrey Simmons in the end. But I feel like, bro, it's time for we're gonna have to start trading, bro. We're gonna have to be sellers at this trade deadline, man. That's coming up here. I don't know what exactly is it week 8? Is that the trade deadline?
It's Halloween is the deadline. Halloween.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's in 2 weeks. So by the time we get back after this Atlanta game, bro, we gonna see what we on. You know,
And
I
that's
feel like
the
we're selling.
that's the scary thing here is that we're about to be stuck with Tannehill all year, and he's about to walk out the door now, and we're going to get no compensation for Tannehill because ain't Tannehill on a contract year this year, right?
Yeah, he is.
So if he's injured too
I'm
bad,
just glad to
we
get his
can't trade
contract
an
off the
injured
books.
player, right? So we're about to
Nah.
like something we've been talking about is not letting Tannehill walk out this door without getting some compensation value from him, right? It looks like that's about to happen. Looks like we're gonna have Tannehill on this roster the rest of the year. Sayonara, next year you're gonna walk off to go somewhere else, and we're gonna be left again. No value for something we could have handled if we just would have pulled the trigger soon enough to understand. But bro, it's a tough situation to be in, bro. I just don't want to see Byard and Derrick Henry go. Those are two people I don't see going, or I don't want to see going. I know D Hop's not getting traded. I know everybody keeps saying that, but as a GM, you're not signing a player and trading a player. That's like admitting to the whole public and the boss that just hired you that I don't know how to do things, and I already made a mistake. By week 7 of me just signing this guy saying he's the answer to us, I need to get rid of him. That's a huge no as a job. You would not go up to your boss and be like, hey, I made a mistake this bad. You know, that franchise dude we said was going to answer the prayers. We need to go ahead and trade him off somewhere else after we just traded AJ. That's not going to be the talk you're going to have with Miss Amy right now as a new GM. So he's not going. But Burks, y'all ready to let Burks go? Phillips, can Kyle Phillips go?
They not going. Nobody gonna trade for that. Yeah, but exactly. I want to get to the comment right here from Reverend Two-Tone Pastor Brandon Williams. Man, what's going on with you, man? But he said we're gonna have a lot of cap space next season to put pieces around Derrick Henry. I mean, that could be a thing. I mean, we don't know what they're thinking, man. I mean, shoot,
keep that cap space, bro. Keep that cap space, bro. I'm not until we find a quarterback, bro. I don't want to spend that money. I want a quarterback on a rookie contract that we can trust that can get us to the Super Bowl, and you put that money around a rookie quarterback, bro, with on a rookie contract.
But if you don't spend the money, go ahead, Foster.
I want to see the cap space spent on O-line.
Yeah, and now are we going to spend the money? It got to be on that line.
Let's go O-line, unless there's some absolute star that's like somewhere else for another position or even on defense that we're like, okay, yeah, we need to go get them. Other than that, I just want to see O-line this free agency. Let's try to go do something in the draft. And then after the draft, we can figure out something else after that. But I don't want to see us go and spending a bunch of money this free agency. I just want to get a solidified and good offensive line.
Yeah, let's get a good offensive line so we can actually judge these rookie quarterbacks or judge these freaking quarterbacks. See who's the guy. You get what I'm saying? Like right now, we not giving them. We giving them too many excuses with this sorry line. We can't even see what they are. As soon as they get the ball snapped, they getting hit. As soon as they get the ball, like there's no way you can tell who's a good quarterback and who's not. You know,
I've been trying to say this for a while, but yeah, it is hard. So let's get them an O-line so they can get judged fairly and we can evaluate them fairly rather than trying to this and that. Let's go get an O-line. Let's protect them and let's be able to get a running game. Let's win these trenches. We got to get back to winning the trenches.
Yeah, D-Hop. I mean, shoot, he part of it too, man. And we were just about to get ready to talk about D-Hop too, man, because he came in here. He looked like, same D-Hop, still good hands, still getting open or whatnot. And if it's a team out there that's, willing to give us something for D-Hop, I mean, shoot, man, he got to go to, man. Everybody got a pride Firestone, man. I know you up over there. God dang it, getting agitated or whatever.
But we're already.
Everybody got a price.
But we're all like, you just gotta understand that business side is doing certain things. Like, this isn't Madden. This is real life. Okay, you can't bring in a guy that you was campaigning on, took on this tour, and then you trade him that same year. Like, that don't look good as you as a GM on making smart decisions. That's your job. 2, it don't make you look like a competent franchise that even when I come and pick you as a free agent, I'm still not secured for that year. So why would I pick you in the future? And then teams, and then when you bring in rookies, like even the people you beg to come here and recruit to come here, when they pick you, you still ship them off. Like, that's not a good look at any spectrum whatsoever for us as a franchise. It's not going to be good to bring in D-Hop and within by Halloween we trade D-Hop in that same year. There's no aspect of that visual that's good for Tennessee in any frame. That's going to set us back. We're not going to be able to get another top tier free agent ever if we do that again. We're going to be sitting there at the back of the laughing franchise like the Colts and the Irsay shit.
It's not going to look good if the Titans don't go about this rebuild in a good fashion. Now, let's say in our own little hypothetical world, let's say the Titans do end up trade away all these guys and they end up getting a second, some thirds, maybe a fourth or whatever. Let's say they end up getting something for all these guys, and then Rand doubles back and builds a legitimate contender. Nobody's gonna talk about, he traded away D-Hop, he traded away Derrick Henry. That was a bad move. No, they're gonna be looking like this guy made these trades and he got younger, faster, better talent in here that's going to be around for a long time. That's what he's going to be graded on. He's not going to be graded on what he does with this roster right here.
That sounds like a whole lot of J-Rob mentality to me right there, bro. Well, if I go get better, they're not going to care that I trade away A.J. Brown. But look at it. You're remembered as the guy who traded away A.J. Brown.
Who's A.J. Brown here, though? Who's A.J. Brown?
Bro, he is out there competing all the time. What do you mean?
Who's AJ Brown on the Titans right now, though? Tell me the dude that has as much value as AJ Brown right now.
Nobody.
That's up for trade. That's what I'm saying. I mean,
that's what I'm saying.
Right there was stupid.
Right. But that's what I'm saying.
You all know that was the dumbest decision.
That was stupid. But
so
anything,
you can hope. You can hope that you can rebuild in the draft, and you can think in all your confidence, and that's what J-Rob had. But at the same time, when you already got the guy, why go find the guy? We already got D-Hop. We already got Derrick Henry. Like, yeah, we're going to have to build some things around. But at this time, you got to take face and realize, hey, D-Hop, we wasn't as close as we thought we was. Sorry to tell you that. Like, that's the face you got to say. But, bro, we saw – look, the Jets traded – Hardman back to the Chiefs today, and the media was laughing about that because they let Hardman go this offseason, signs with the Jets. Now they traded for him when they could have just gave him that contract. Now they got to give up draft picks and the contract he wanted to get Hardman back when they should have just signed him in the first place. Like, it's a laughing stock when you make moves like that. It's not good for business, and other players see that. Like, if you're going to trade away D-Hop, next time we go on a recruiting campaign for somebody, we're not going to be their first choice.
Nah, these players, man, these players either looking for money or they looking for a contending team. Now, like I said, if we do end up trading people away, getting draft capital, and then Rand comes back and, puts together a legitimate roster, them players, they not gonna be like I said, they not gonna be thinking about, he traded away D-Hop, he traded away by Derrick Henry. No, they gonna be looking at the team like, hey, the Titans got something going on, man. I want to be a part of that.
I feel like I believe in Rand, bro. For what he's given us so far, man. I mean, he's given us Tajay Spears, who's been doing good this season. He's given us Aziz, who's been kind of up and down. Andre Dillard that's a bad pickup. Brunskill, I like Brunskill. I don't think he's very is an okay player. I'm trying to think. DeAndre Hopkins has been doing this thing.
Keep the right side, build the left.
Yeah, Peter Skoronski's a good pickup. You know what I'm saying? Josh Wiley made a couple plays. I mean, he's actually scored a TD. You know what I'm saying? Like, Peter Skoronski's played good. For what he's shown us so far. So, we'll see. We'll see what he does.
Do you still want to see Skoronski at left tackle?
I don't. I want to draft another left tackle. I think he needs to stay at guard because like he stay at guard. We can have two good players on the left side. You feel me?
I think we figure out whether NPF or Chris Hubbard's playing right tackle. We figure that out, and then we see if one of them is competent at left tackle the rest of the year. And if one of them aren't, then we go get left tackle in the draft. But I say we figure out who's better at right tackle, so that's solidified. And then we can figure about, because we know we got to get left tackle either way, but we know MPF and Chris Hubbard plays right tackle pretty well. Let's see who actually has that position. If the other one can't play left tackle, then let's go left tackle in the draft.
Okay. So, yeah, man, we're going to keep this thing rocking and rolling, man. I want to go ahead and get to my little segment we got going called Don't Do Dumb Shit to Hurt the Team, man. Firestone, man, go ahead and put that cool little graphic up there so I can talk my talk. Yeah, man, don't do dumb shit to hurt the team. Sponsored by, put the sponsor up there one more time. Bless you, man. Bless you. Put the sponsor up there. Yeah. Now we in there. Yeah, Lions Den Beer Collection, man. Y'all make sure y'all go get them beers on point, man. It's getting cold outside, man. And you know you're gonna want to soften that beard up, have it smelling good, have it looking good, man.
And you know
Line,
it's about to be no
go
shave
ahead.
November too. So hey, it's right in time, man.
Hey, boom. You just said it right there. No shade November, man. Don't have your beard around here looking crazy. Just because it's no shade November don't mean you have your beard looking all crazy and stuff. You got to get it lined up. You got to get it combed out, have it smelling good, all that good stuff, man. Hit up lionsdenbeardcollection.com. Use the promo code Coliseum. Get 25% off. But yeah, man, let's go ahead and get to this segment, man. Don't do dumb shit to hurt the team, man. And this is my first one, and it really pains me to say this. And it's an honorable mention in there as well. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give y'all the honorable mention at first. The honorable mention goes to NPF, man. Don't do dumb shit to hurt the team. Like, bro, really killed 2 big ass plays out there covering up the tight end, lining up wrong, bro. Like, you got to know what you're doing about that. Now, I know this was your first game back or whatever, man, but you are not a rookie, bro. Get it together. Get your mind right, man. And know where you lining up at, bro. Don't do dumb shit to hurt the team. Now, this is gonna pain me to say this, man, because I look at this dude like he's a leader. I mean, he's pretty much the heart and soul of our defense, in my opinion. But Jeff Simmons, bro, you did some dumb shit to hurt the team, man. Now, I know OBJ put a knee to you. Most definitely. We saw that. But the refs are never going to go after the initiator. They're always going to go after the retaliator. In this situation, you retaliated. So you got the flag. Jeff Simmons, like I said, I look at you like you are a leader of this defense. You are a leader of this defense. You are the heart and soul of this defense. You cannot do dumb shit to hurt the team. That penalty right there led to points being scored. I think it was a touchdown that led to. So Jeff Simmons, dog, the next time somebody try to get up under your skin, just get away from it. Go to the refs. Say, hey, ref, you need to watch dude right here. He done this right here, man. I ain't trying to, get flagged or nothing, but hey, watch dude right here. I promise you, if he goes about it like that, those refs will look at it, and if they see dudes keep on picking with him or whatever, yeah, they're going to throw the flag. And I also think back to Taylor Lewan as well, because Taylor Lewan went through a similar situation. He got ejected out of a game or whatever, retaliating or whatnot. And, there was another little scuffle or whatever. Taylor Lewan went to the opposite side of the field. I want to see Jeffrey Simmons do the same thing, man. If any of your teammates get into a scuffle, hey, get up out of there. Nobody's going to look at you any kind of way. We know you are a dog out there. We need you here, Jeff Simmons. And while you here, we do not need you getting out of character. Be nasty. Be a dog. But be that within the confines of the game. And Marlon Humphreys, man,
Which I was gonna let you get through your segment before I brought that up. I was gonna let you call everybody
Yeah,
out
I
and
gotta
play
see
that
this
afterwards.
Yeah. But there's one more dude I want to talk about too, man. And honestly, I mean, I could put him in the mix as well as somebody doing dumb shit to hurt the team. Fucking Kyle Phillips, man. Bro, what the fuck is you doing, bro? Come on now. You know damn well you wasn't even supposed to touch that damn football. You get the fuck out of the way when you see that ball coming to you where you standing there. If you anywhere
Inside the 10, right?
Inside the 10 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, man, get the
Bro.
fuck away from the football, bro. What is you doing, man? And
Nah, I ain't gonna lie,
like
bro.
accountability, but bro, you cannot do that. That's your second, hell, probably your third time. I don't keep counting no
Bro.
more. You love the ball too damn much, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Cal Phillips looking like some trash, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He look garbage, bro. I'm not liking him.
Thank you.
He's in my
Bro.
doghouse.
Yeah,
He's
bro.
in my
Cause like
doghouse.
he had those first 2 weeks, I think was good. He had the first couple of punt returns that looked decent. Ever since then, he's been muffing motherfucking punts. He's been getting hurt. It's like get him off. Get him. Like we've been sitting here, we've been waiting for him to come off injured reserve. What you gonna do? And you come out here and you get injured. Come out here, get injured. And then you come out here and you're muffing punts. We ain't got time to do this stuff. If we need more plays being made, like I said in the group chat, go out there and put Tajay out there at kick return. That's how we can get Tajay on the field more without taking Derrick Henry off the field. And that's how we get some explosive plays too. Put Tajay back there, let him do some stuff. Or maybe Moore. Chris Moore was back there, looked good. I know he got hurt and he had to leave the game. I'm glad to see he's doing better because he's been doing stuff for us too. But in my opinion, Phillips shouldn't be back there catching no more punts the rest of this damn season.
That need to end that, man. They pretty much goddamn doing the same thing they did with Adoree Jackson. I mean, they just keep on running them up out there, letting them muff motherfucking punts, and then for you know it, his fucking confidence is killed, and he can't even play the damn position that he's supposed to play. Yeah, man. That's pretty much what he is, man.
Good job, Mr. Jones. That's great.
I don't ever want to see this dude on punt returns again. I don't want to see him doing no return. You came here to be a wide receiver, play receiver. That's on coaching too. So Coach Vrabel, Craig Ackerman, or whoever the special team coach is, quit putting Kyle Phillips out there on returns. We don't need to see that. But yeah, Firestone, let's go ahead and that's it, man. Brought to you by LionsBeerDenCollection.com, man. Y'all make sure y'all go get y'all beers on point, man. Make sure you use that promo code Coliseum, get you 25% off, man. But yeah, man, like I said, man, OBJ put a knee to Jeff Simmons, and Jeff Simmons pretty much pushed him down, and that wasn't the end of it. I mean, Big Jeff, after the game, he went looking for OBJ. And according to Marlon Humphreys, he caught up with OBJ. Firestone, go ahead and roll that beautiful bean footage.
Bro, did you see the post game? Did that get, I don't think that got out.
I don't think, why? What happened?
Dude, I'm sitting there after the game. I jersey swapped with a dude. So like, it took me a while. So I'm like taking my jersey off and like, I saw Jeffrey Simmons, and he's looking like this. Helmet on. I'm like, oh, he must got like family on our team or something. He's still just looking. So like, I'm over here trying to take the jersey off my pads. And then I walk up to him like, I'm thinking like, oh, he wants to show me love. Like he respects my game. So yeah, bro. And like he wasn't like, I really just went up to him. He wasn't waiting on me either. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, go holler at somebody. And then as my back's turned to him, our guy goes, Rodney. Starts yelling. Rodney's our security's name. And I'm like, anytime you start yelling security, like, Rodney, like freaking out. I turn around, Odell and Jeffrey are like fighting.
No way.
Bro, I'm pretty sure Odell's grabbing his face mask. Like they had to get separated and everything. I don't know how this has not hit like the media.
Crazy.
Dude, he wanted the fade from getting that PI, that Odell. He wanted the fade from that.
Yeah, man. He most definitely caught up with OBJ. And honestly, I mean, I feel him. I understand where he's coming from, but bro, y'all lost the fucking game, bro. And honestly, by him going after OBJ after the game, it made me think, man, he wasn't thinking about shit else but getting that OBJ. Now, Jeffrey Simmons, as much as I fuck with him or whatnot, man, I mean, shoot, man, he been kind of quiet here lately. I mean, Yeah, he's still that guy. I ain't saying that he ain't all any of that foolishness. But, bro, we need you to get back in your form. Start back getting after these quarterbacks. Start back blowing up these offensive linemen and stop worrying about the other shit that ain't got nothing to do with the game of football, bro. You too much of a leader to be carrying on like that, man.
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. I was at the game. I didn't even see that. You know what I'm saying? I would have pointed it out if I would have saw it. I think I wound up leaving after we didn't get the onside kick. I think I wound up getting up and leaving. I was like, I didn't get a chance to see no more of the offense. So I was like, yeah, they gonna kneel and get up out of there. But I didn't know it was scrap, man. I would have if I'd have seen that, I would have told y'all.
Yeah, no, I think it happened in the locker room maybe, or back there in the tunnel somewhere. Nah, I don't. I think Kyle Fields got to go. But no, I mean, bro, that's kind of a part of what Marako was just saying. Don't do dumb shit to hurt the team. I know, like, you feel like somebody did a cheap shot. That's your career. That's your money. That's your. I get that. I completely understand that, right? But also, I mean, you had to know nothing was going to happen in that moment. Like, nothing bad was going to happen. And even if the media don't talk about this, the NFL's going to catch wind of it, and they're going to issue out fines and all that. If not, hopefully not suspensions for this shit. So we're just going to have to see where it's going to have to go, and we can't be missing Simmons moving forward for doing dumb shit like this. Just man, handle it on the field. There's a time and place to handle that shit,
Right, man. I mean, shoot, man. It was sickening to see, man. Him just retaliate like that, knowing that I think that was third down. He done that. Was it? I can't remember.
We didn't need to do that. Like,
yeah, man, we was about to get off the field.
Range.
Yeah, and they scored points off of that too, man. So I mean, that's why I say, man, Big Jeff, nobody needs to be doing the bullshit after the whistle is blown, but it looks worse when your leader is up out there doing stuff like that, man, which brings me to my next point. I mean, when Coach Vrabel came here, he always preached about, guys, staying disciplined and, not engaging in any foolishness after the whistle is blown. And we've been seeing quite a bit of that this season. I mean, this team right here, I mean, it's so uncharacteristic of a Mike Vrabel led team, man. And I think we talked about it a little bit last week, but man, I honestly think he's on the verge of losing his locker room if he don't get this shit under control.
Yeah, I think last week that kind of helped. I think him, because we alluded to those points, and that's something I said. Like, you need to do something that shows them that anybody can lose their job at any moment. And not only did we replace, Dillard last game and put MPF in, we took Christian Fulton out, and Trey Avery came in and started over Fulton. So he did make some plays to let you, or with some changes to say, hey, if you're not going to go out here and play, we're going to make some changes. And there was a change on offense and a change on defense he made. Now, whether that'll be enough will be remain to see in the future, but at least for me, that was the thing I think you needed to do to at least start getting that locker room to understand that you are meaning business and you will take people out. I don't care if you are a first-round pick. I don't care if you're everybody who you says you're supposed to be. I don't care if you're who the new GM just brought in to take this and hold this position. You can get benched if you're not playing up to it. I don't care how you're here or why you got here. If you're not playing how we expect you to play on the field, you can sit on the bench and another man can take your spot.
Right, man. RJ, you got anything you want to add to that, man? I know you weren't here last week for our little talk about Mike Vrabel, man. So go ahead and put your thoughts out there on the table, man.
Man, if he don't, I'm just saying I don't want him fired, but I don't think he's making it through this season. If we come out with 5 wins and 4 wins, bro, I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna keep it 100, bro. Like, he's not the type of coach. Like, I like Mike Vrabel. I like his coaching style. I like this, that, and the other. But he not adapting on offense, bro. Like, we not finna win no championship, bro. Running the ball every other play, bro. And like, we playing offense enough where his defense can win the game. Like we're not gonna win every game like that, bro. Like we're trying to bleed the clock, and so his defense can do this, that, and the other. Like it's just you're not gonna win championships like that anymore. You're gonna win championships with the offensive coaches. You look at all the top coaches in the NFL right now; they're all offensive coaches. Andy Reid, Sean McVay, Kyle Shanahan. You know what I'm saying? Mike McDaniels. You know what I'm saying? Like look at the names. You know they're all offensive minded coaches, man. And I just feel like Titans give it the time, bro. And I like Mike Vrabel. I think he's a good coach, but it's time for him to go to Ohio State, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro.
I already go to goddamn. I don't know, bro. It's not. I don't think.
Runner just said it. 11 losses in the last 13 games.
But
you cannot tell me any coach in the league can do this and keep their damn job. It's just not.
But that's what I'm about to say here. This is my rebuttal pushback. Is I don't think he has much time to do something, but I don't see him leaving this year because I think Amy still has a little bit of guilt on her side that I didn't listen to Vrabel during the AJ trade, and I should have listened to Vrabel in that moment, and I got rid of arguably the best player on the team, and it shows now. So do I really just let Vrabel go 1 year when we finally got a new GM after we just let go of his best player when I didn't listen to him when we're about to have the most cap space we've ever had for him to are you really going to fire this guy after you did this and you're trying to show him, or are you going to give him one more season with all this cap space and then be like, okay, we got to move on now because I gave you a fair chance after I put you in a hole by not listening to you on the AJ, that I gave you a time to readjust with this new GM with cap space and you still can't turn it around. Now you got to go. I can't see her letting him go this year because of, you just said you're about to give Vrabel more control over the team, and in that first season of that, you're going to let him go halfway through the season when you didn't really let him even have the cap space to even try to turn around what J-Rob screwed up.
I think they're going to give him this season. I think they're not going to fire him this season. They're going to give him next season. Like you said, we got a lot of cap space coming available. And, a part of me does believe what you saying, Firestar. Amy is probably looking at this thing like, yeah, we still dealing with J-Rob's mess. So I got to be fair. I got to kind of see it through with Mike. But like I said, I think he's on the verge of losing his locker room.
Yeah.
And if he loses this locker room, they're not going to have no other choice but to fire this
guy. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, correct. I agree.
That's why I'm saying I'm not coming on here saying I want Vrabel fired. I don't want him fired. Right. I'm saying that I don't think he's going to make it because the numbers are just not looking good in his favor. That's the point I'm making.
I just think if we're at this next year, that's when we're going to see. Like, after this free agency, now that the slate's clean, I gave you cap space. I gave you a new GM variable. I did everything to get you out that hole I put you in, right? I've done everything. I've given you the tools now. If you still can't bounce back then we need to go find somebody else. But this is also a little nitpick I want to put out there, too. Vrabel's only been bad since Arthur Smith has left. We've been trying to replace Arthur Smith. That's been the real key here. That's been our biggest thing. We was doing good when we had Arthur Smith. Now,
we did good with Todd down in 1 year, but it's just like.
But that was, he was
the
still
offense was shaky, but we was winning games. I just don't feel like this style of offense is just built for us to win in today's era. It's just not. You're not gonna win scoring 15 points a game. Like it's not. Yeah, it's so hard to win.
It's hard,
right?
Man.
So my question is though, if the Falcons don't do good this year, do you think they're going to let Arthur go? And then do you think Arthur returning to the Titans in the offensive coordinator position might turn everything back around for us?
He's not going to fire Kelly after one season. I just don't see that.
For Arthur?
Just because of how loyal Mike Vrabel is to his guys, I can't see him firing Tim Kelly because you already know what he's going to do. I mean, we're going to be sitting here. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and pull this up real quick while I'm thinking about it, man.
Yeah.
We got the third easiest schedule left. We got the third easiest schedule remaining. So, yeah. I mean, good God. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna contradict myself a little bit, but these are winnable games. I mean, we gotta be real about the situation. If they can some way get it together, I mean, if they go ahead start Will Levis and Will Levis just so happens to come out here and kill it or whatnot. I mean, this right here is a favorable schedule. And if that happens, he's definitely not gonna fire Tim Kelly. But I don't see
Bro,
him firing Tim Kelly after this season anyway.
if Arthur Smith is fired and he can come back as an OC, you're on a hot seat. Tim Kelly just gave you your worst season, and there's Arthur Smith who gave you your best season, and your job's on the line. You're not going to tell me I'm firing Tim Kelly or demoting him to a QB coach and saying, hey, Arthur's coming back. I think you can respect that. That dude had the job. He didn't lose it. He just left it for a head coaching job, and now he's back. If I'm Vrabel, I'm putting the dude that I've had the best season under as my OC. I don't give a damn about no relationships because at the end of the day, my job's on the line this season now. I need to get somebody in here. And I don't think Tim Kelly, it could be it, but he has weapons to do things, and it doesn't seem like he actually knows how to scheme players and scheme a playbook together fully. It's some plays are good here and
Bro,
there, but it's
everybody in this chat keep trying to talk about fire Tim Kelly. We always fire offensive coordinators, and we come out and we do the same shit we've been doing. Like, what is different about what we doing from what we doing with Ty Downing, bro?
I mean,
We
but how
doing the same thing.
True, but realistically, how many good offensive coordinators are there? If they are good, they're a head coach now. But to that point too,
That's the point of what I've been trying to make though, is that today's day you can't just flip flop offensive coordinators like that. You just can't. You know what I'm saying? Like this is why Andy Reid and all these boys keep consistently winning, because they have the same offense out there every other week. Every year.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like we have a brand new scheme every single season because we keep firing offensive coordinators. And when we finally get a good one, he gone after 1 year. Like we finally get Arthur Smith. We had Arthur Smith for one season, bro, as our offensive coordinator. He gone. Like we didn't get chance even. We didn't get chance even to consistently be good with him.
I will most definitely bring him back, but I'm just saying Mike Vrabel not gonna do that, because if he fires Tim Kelly, you already know in his stubborn ass mind he's gonna be feeling like I'm admitting some kind of fault or whatever, in which we wouldn't look at him like that. Hell, we would completely understand it. Hell, most of them would goddamn give him a high five and a pat on the back for the shit. But I just don't see a situation to where he fires Tim Kelly.
bro. But remember, like you talk about loyalty, but Arthur Smith has been with this team several coaches. That dude has worked his way up from the bottom of the franchise up to being into position coaches, into being offensive coordinator. If this don't work in Falcons, you're gonna come back to the franchise you've been working with your whole life, because Arthur Smith's family owns FedEx, so he didn't have to come into this coaching stuff. He didn't have to come into this NFL stuff. He had money. He came into it because he had the passion for it. So I mean, that's a lot of hypotheticals there anyway. But, bruh, I mean, that was honestly Vrabel's first pick at coach for offensive coordinator, and then he went on to go ahead coach. But we've seen Jets hire defensive coach. They're starting to do better, even with Zach Wilson at a QB. The Texans just hired a defensive minded head coach. They're turning around. So like some of these teams has been hiring offensive coaches for their head coach position, but how many of them are actually sticking around? There's not many. They're usually in and out. Like Josh McDaniels about to go and leave. Like there's not many of them that actually stick around and hold. That's why it is so good. Like when the Sean McVay show up and the Andy Reid show up, because it's finding somebody that can scheme consistently within this offense is hard in the NFL.
Yeah, Ronnie, you make a damn good point. Knowing Vrabel, he will most definitely promote the next dude behind the offensive coordinator he let go. I mean, that's just how Vrabel rolled. Now, keep in mind that's what happened with Art or whatever, and then he ended up working with Art. But after Art came down, and then after Downing came Kelly and Charles London. He might be some. I mean, he's a fairly young guy or whatnot, but I just know they not gonna fire no Tim Kelly after this season right here.
Bro, I don't. We'll see. Because right now he's looking to do worse than Downing, and I don't see how you justify that, bro. Especially if somebody else is a candidate, you can't.
Bro,
You
we
can't
just gonna
justify that.
fire Tim Kelly. We gonna hire somebody else within, and we're gonna be doing the same shit that we've been doing this whole time. Like the until we get rid of Vrabel, bro, we're gonna be running the same offense, bro.
But
I done seen it with 3 different offensive coordinators. We running the same offense, bro. The league just figuring it out. They know how to stop us now, man. We're doing the
bro,
same thing.
And
You
we ain't
know?
got the personnel to
Yeah,
run
we
wasn't
ain't
that
got the
the
same personnel we've always had either.
wasn't that the sell for Kelly though? That hey, this offense is gonna be different. He likes to pass more, to run more, but like we've seen him try, but he ain't done it successfully. Yeah, we definitely tried to pass
Yeah,
more this year. We still ain't have a better
exactly.
passing
We
game than
running the
last
same
year.
offense.
Yeah, I mean it's elements of a different offense in there, but I
Whoever the
most
tight end
definitely
coach is,
think
we hire him.
I think it's pretty much the same offense, and that's what I saw. And that's what I saw a lot of this past Sunday or whatnot. I mean, it just look, and you can even look back to the Colts game. I mean, it just started looking more and more like last season. Like Vrabel got in Tim Kelly's head and told him, like, look, you need to start running the ball more. We need to go 2 and 3 tight end sets and do this and do that. I mean,
Yeah, all we finna come out here and run to these same 2 tight end sets, run these slant route. Like we used to throw to AJ Brown. Now we ain't got AJ Brown to take that mud to the crib like he used to. You know what I'm saying? We running these same curl routes, hitches. Like, bro, we doing the same stuff. The same 2 wide receivers where they go across like this. Like we doing the
Bro,
same stuff. Like the same
yes.
2-man routes, bro. Like them, that's bro. It's Vrabel, bro. Vrabel, we run the same shit, bro. Like,
yeah, man. But man, we're gonna go ahead and wrap this thing up, man. We didn't kept y'all here long enough, man. We appreciate y'all rocking out with us, man. And man, y'all go ahead and man, LionsDenBeardCollection.com, man. Get them beers on point. Don't come up out here with your beard looking all crazy, smelling all crazy and shit, man. Go get you some beard oil. Go get you some beard cream. Go get you some beard shampoo, comb, and all that, man. Keep your beard groomed, man. LionsDenBeardCollection.com. Use the promo code Coliseum. Get you 25% off, man. And like I said, man, thank y'all for rocking out with us tonight, man. Hey, we on bye week too, y'all. I mean, we gave y'all Wednesday episodes, so man, we finna kick back, man. And me personally, I'm finna go back into my little Titans detox or whatever, because like I said, I'm sick and tired. I need a break from it. I'm going to the game on October the 29th, but I'm just sick and tired of it. I need a detox, man. So, hey, with that being said, man, we finna go ahead, crank up the whip, and ride the F out, tighten the fuck up. Let's go.